Have you ever heard of the Tenerife Airport Disaster? It's a story so chilling, so unbelievable, it sounds like something out of a Hollywood movie. But it was all too real. And it remains the deadliest accident in aviation history. Picture this, it's March 27, 1977. Los Rodeos Airport, now known as Tenerife North Airport, is shrouded in a thick, heavy fog. Visibility is practically zero. This tiny airport on a Spanish island wasn't even supposed to be this busy. But a bomb had exploded at the main airport in Gran Canaria, forcing dozens of planes to divert here. The airport is a chaotic mess. Planes are parked everywhere, even on the main taxiway, forcing departing aircraft to taxi down the actual runway to get into position for takeoff. Among the chaos are two massive Boeing 747s. One is KLM Flight 4805, a charter from the Netherlands. The other is Pan Am Flight 1736, a charter from the United States filled with passengers heading for a Mediterranean cruise. The KLM crew is in a hurry. They're approaching their duty time limits, and a delay could mean a costly overnight stay for the airline. The captain, Jacob Van Zanten, was a star pilot, the face of KLM's advertising. He was an instructor, a veteran. He was the best of the best. The Pan Am crew, on the other hand, is a bit more cautious, struggling to see the taxiway exits in the dense fog. The air traffic controller, speaking with a heavy Spanish accent, instructs the Pan Am jet to taxi down the runway and exit at the third taxiway. The Pan Am crew is confused. Is it the third one they can see or the third one on the map? Meanwhile, the KLM plane is at the end of the same runway, ready to go. The captain, impatient, begins his takeoff roll. The co-pilot radios the tower. "We are now at takeoff." The controller in the tower misunderstands this as them being ready for takeoff, not that they were actually taking off. He replies, "Okay," but then immediately tells them to stand by for takeoff. At that exact moment, the Pan Am crew is also radioing in, saying, "We're still taxiing down the runway." But here's the fatal twist. Both of these transmissions happened at the same time. They canceled each other out, creating a screech of static in the KLM cockpit. The only thing the KLM crew heard was the controller's "okay." So the KLM 747 is hurtling down the runway at full speed. Through a brief break in the fog, the Pan Am crew looks up in horror. A giant plane, lights blazing, is coming straight at them. The Pan Am captain screams and shoves the throttles to full power, trying to swerve his massive jet off the runway and onto the grass. In the KLM cockpit, the first officer sees the Pan Am plane and yells, "V1!" The captain, with ice in his veins, pulls back hard on the controls, trying to lift his plane over the other. The tail of the KLM plane actually scrapes the runway for 65 feet as he desperately tries to get airborne, but it was too late. The undercarriage and engines of the KLM 747 slice through the top of the Pan Am jet. The KLM